Hi everyone. We're going to go to pattern-collections.com and scroll down to pattern focus to find today's daily pattern. You're going to go to today, which is this one, which is the last one of the week, Illusion by Dorothy Allison. So it looks like we're going to do a series of parallel lines. Grab my pointer here. A series of parallel lines. And then we're going to do like a loop, a droopy, I'm going to call it like a clothesline, a droopy doop, like that. But we're going to skip every other line, like that. And then on the next row, we do the same, but we're offset. So we're going to come up, and then we're skip, and then we come up and skip. So we end up with this, like this. Right? Like that. And then like that. And then skip. So it's like a fish scales kind of a thing. And then step 4 is you can fill it in. So it ends up this way. And we'll just see what happens. I'm curious to see how that's going to turn out. I may choose to put color in it. I may not. I am not sure. And we will just, yeah, see where we're going to go with that. I think I need to turn on my light. That's what I think. I'm thinking. Give my camera a moment to adjust itself. I can see nice and bright. Awesome. I think I'm going to do like I did with that other one that was grid-like with this string. This one. I'm going to go kind of like that. So I'm going to go ahead and make myself a border. And I'm going to do that part like that. So I am going to go this way with these lines going this way. Like that. I'm going to erase my string because it's bugging me. And my squeaky table. It's driving me crazy. Probably only drives you crazy because I mention it. If I didn't mention it, you wouldn't probably notice, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. So now we're going to go this direction. And we're going to start here and go up and we'll skip every other line. So I'm going to come around and go up like that. And like that. And it'll go that way. And now this one will come to here. So it's going to come, I'm going to start here. And then do that one. Just because that's easier for me. You do whatever you need to do to make it easy for yourself. Oop. Ah! I didn't go over far enough. Okay, well that's a mistake, but it's not a horrendous thing. And it'll probably be incorporated and you'll never notice. But I just didn't go down far enough here. I was too shallow. Okay, zoom in on you guys. Like fish scales. Like that. Awesome. All right, that's it. That's the pattern. All done. No, just kidding. But that basically, that's it. That's the pattern. I'm going to do at a different scale, it going the other direction over here. Really tiny. See what happens. I drew it nice and big over here. So we're going to just make it small and petite and while I'm drawing, then I can decide whether or not that is going to be colored in any way. Because it shows it on the sample as colored, but I'm not sure that I want to do that. And then I have to decide if these are going this way. They're actually going to go that way. I think it'll be easier for me if I go this way. Just like that. Discovered a couple of these lines that didn't hit there. So I'm just going to come in and put a little dot there so that they hit. And I'm going to come here. Just like that. Wow, it looks different when it's in a different scale, doesn't it? Oop. Where was I going with that one? I don't know. What's that noise? Okay. Like that. And then this one you would see just that. And that one you would see just that. Okay, so here you would see this one and like that, and then that one and that one like that. And here I'll just go the other direction. This isn't difficult, it's just kind of fiddly because I made it so small, but not difficult. See? It's the same, just teeny tiny. And I think on this one I am going to do the coloring in because it's so small. I can do that. It's supposed to be just pick one. I'm going to pick this one. Now this is going to take a while. You may want to fast forward. For those people who are not interested in watching me just do this, did you know there's a fast forward button? You can obviously just skip ahead, but there's also somewhere on YouTube, wherever the little gear symbol is on your, I only watch on my computer. I don't watch YouTube on my phone or my tablet. So I don't know where it is on the phone or the tablet. But on the computer, it is in the little gear down in the lower right corner, I believe it is. And you can choose to either, on any video that you're watching, you can choose to either speed it up or slow it down. And sometimes I do both of those things on other people's videos depending on what I want to do. If they're doing something kind of fast, or they've fast forwarded their video and I want to see what they're doing better, I will use the gear and slow down their video actually. And sometimes it's something like this where, you know, you really don't really need to watch me color. This is fiddly because it's so small, and I can't go up to my bigger pen because it's a small area, so my big pen's not going to do me any good. think on this big one, I'm just going to shade. And I'm going to use my pencil to give that back and forth illusion. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's not yelling for color, even though I like the color on the sample. It's not. I can usually just feel it in my bones when it's screaming for color. And it doesn't seem to be, so that's okay. It doesn't have to have color. These little curvy triangles are fiddly. And I know I'm not filling in every last little spot. I could go back and be a little more complete about it, but maybe I will. Now I've discovered, since running out of ink on that other pen, the white one, the Le Pen that I had gotten for Christmas, where is it? This one. The size of the barrel is, there's a big difference in the, I don't know if you can tell, that this one, I mean, besides the fact that it's an 03, the size of the barrel is fatter on this one than it is on this one, and same with this one, this Zig one, and it's much easier on my hand. This one I'm finding to be more difficult on my hand, even though I never had that problem before. But then again, I didn't spend hours drawing with one with a fatter barrel. So keep that in mind if you have drawing issues, mobility issues with your hand. It may be wise for me to get some of those grippers. That might be why I'm not liking this pen, whereas I used to like the Micron, and right now I'm not. But I have this feeling it's because the grip is a little bit smaller. I think if it was just slightly fatter, I would be better with it. Of course, I could just get some tape and just tape the barrel until it's fat enough for me, which I might do, because I don't have any grippers here, but I do have tape here, so you know, use what you got, right? Really don't want to go out and buy more art supplies. As fun as art supplies are, I have so many art supplies. My mantra, my goal lately is to not buy anything I don't need just because it's on sale. I watch, you guys watch Lindsay the Frugal Crafter on YouTube, and she's been doing a sort of a cleansing and purging sort of thing of her, was just her craft space, but then she's moved on to her whole home. Yeah, and one of the things she said was she's actually going to store her art supplies at the craft store. meaning that until she actually needs something for a particular project, she's not going to go buy it. And I think that's a really great idea. I've been using up old paints that, you know, there's some that I'm just throwing away because they're just old and crusty and gross. But I didn't go repurchase that color. I mean, there's a possibility they're old, crusty, and gross because I don't use that color very often. So I don't really need it. So I've told myself I'm allowed to purchase black and white because those two colors I run out of more. I'm allowed to go purchase more black and more white when needed. But for the most part, I have pretty much stopped buying art supplies. I did have to go buy some. I'm doing some art journaling, some mixed media, and I was out of matte gel, so I needed that because that's my glue. I like that better than like Elmer's glue or glue stick or any other kind of glue. So I'm not buying 500 kinds of glue. I'm sticking with one kind of glue. I just needed more. So I did buy that. There we go. Oh, that's pretty awesome, isn't it? All right, and then for this, I don't think I'm going to color it. It's not calling for me to color it. It just isn't for some reason. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick one side like this side of this line, and then when I go the other way, I'll pick the other side of the line, I think. Yeah. So it's the same line, but it's going the other way on the other side. No, something's not right. Well, we'll just see what happens. I'm just going to get my blending stump and just start seeing what happens. Yeah, that's what I wanted. Okay. So I can just go ahead and down this whole line, I can just make it nice and dark. Okay, let's do that. Both sides, right down the middle of these lines. All right. Except the problem with what I just did is that now the tips of these have a bit of graphite in them, and I don't want the tips of those to have graphite, so I'm gonna go back and erase. I'm gonna do that before I blend because it's easier. Just want to get rid of this, that little bit right there that is where it doesn't belong. Okay, better. Yes, I'm a little particular. I can be. I can be super like laid back and oh well, who cares? And then I can be super particular, which is really kind of strange. I'm a massive contradiction, right? Yep, like that. And I think I might go a little bit underneath each of these like scale things, but I need to figure out where I want to put it. Yep, I'm happy with that. Are you happy with that? I'm happy. If you're not happy, that's okay. You don't have to tell me, because it's going to stay this way, so it doesn't matter whether you're happy with it or not. I don't quite get when people say things that are, I mean, I can say, you know, this was my favorite or whatever, but I don't understand when people tell you negative things. On one of my videos, somebody commented, I don't like the composition. It's like, okay, fine. You don't have to like the composition. It's my composition. But why would you bother to just post a negative thing like that? It really... Anyway, I read them, I delete them. I don't need negativity in my life, so, you know, you gotta go. You know, if you were somebody who I had a personal relationship with, then I would, you know, have a conversation with you and find out, you know, what exactly was it that you didn't like, and did you have to be mean about it? But if you're a complete stranger, I'm sorry, but I just don't need you in my life. You can just go. Okay, I like that. And I want... actually like it like that. Huh. Okay. I'm feeling like it wants to be darker right here in this V. But just there. Oops, no, wrong side. Ah. In the V. In the V, in the V, in the V. Like that. And then some smudging. Smudging must occur. Doesn't need much, just a little. Okay. Okay, I like that. It needed just that little tiny bit of something else. Now I'm going to sign it. It's going to live this way. And the name of it was Illusion. I'm going to put it here. Illusion on string 45. And it could have lived this way. Could live that way. Could live anyway. That's the way I've chosen it. That's how you know you've done a true Zentangle type tangle, is if you can turn it all the different directions and it can live anyway. Alright, well, why I'm yawning, I don't know. I had good sleep. I don't know. Okay, well, I got to get ready for work. You guys have a really blessed day. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, have a great day. Bye-bye.